Hello everyone. Many children struggle to convert a worded problem into algebraic equations, and this is because there is a difficulty in understanding the language of the question when it says 3 or 3 more than, which means that you are adding 3 than the previous one, or twice as many. The difference between is a minus and then shared equally when you divide. So, and another reason is a multiple step problem, because these worded problems are designed to identify the unknown. Then you have to form the equation. Once the equation is formed, it's easier to solve. But the first two steps are students find it difficult. So we are going to look at that step by step. Also, fear of algebra symbols, like dealing with unknowns, which is represented by any letters from A to Z, to get hang of it, to get used to using these letters instead of numbers. For students, sometimes that is confusing. And of course, 11 plus exams are designed so that you have to work under certain time limit, time time gives you that pressurized feeling that you have to complete certain task in certain time. So the mistakes are made, and once the mistakes are made in the formation of equation, then the result will be incorrect as well. Now, the other thing that I have pointed out here is the problem solving structure. You should always, as you have seen in my previous videos, try to underline any words or the numbers or the letters that you see in the problem. Decide what that unknown is. If the unknown is not given for certain, for example, age of so and so, then you would say, if it's not given, then you can say let it be x, and then we'll try to find it what the x is. Translate sentence by sentence, word by word, what it means into expression or an equation. Finally, solve equation systematically using inverse operation. So, enough of my explanation. Let's just try some questions. This is very simple. It's not using any real life example. It says that x is multiplied by 5. So we have 5 times x. And then 9 is added to it. So we are adding 9. And the result, which means it equals to, yeah, 49. Form an equation. We did that. Our equation is already created. And find the value of x. We need to find x. And what is x? So I'm just going to tidy this up. Is 5x plus 9 equals to 49. And using our inverse operation, we'll take away 9 from both the sides. So we are left with 5x equals to 40. And again, inverse of multiplication is division. So we are going to divide both the side with 5. So we are left with x equals to 8. That's it. That's the answer. So form an equation is the first step. Well, first of all, identifying the words would be the first step, and translating into mathematical operation. The second step would be to form the equation. Third step would be to solve the equation. Right, let's try look at another example. In this case, we have used two subjects here, Tom and Sam. So we have Tom. Tom has 5 more. So he has 5 more compared to whom? Sam. Right, and we don't know how many Sam has, and together they have 7. So we will say that Sam has X number of marbles, and then Tom has 5 more than Sam. So plus 5, so X plus 5 together. So when we add them, X plus 5, so together they have 27. Find how many marbles does each one of them have. So we need to find our x and then substitute back in here to find the number of marbles for Sam and Tom. So x plus x is 2x plus 5 equals to 27. Using our inverse operation, we are going to take away 5 from both the sides. Whatever operation you do on the left, you have to do on right. When you do that, we are left with 2x, 5 and 5 cancels out, equals to here 22. And then we are again going to use inverse operation to get rid of our, dividing by 2 both the sides to get rid of this 2 here. So clearly we have x equals to, how many times 2 will go into 22? Clearly 11. So that's 11. So we know that x equals to 11. So Sam has 11 marbles and Tom has 11 plus 5, which is 16 marbles. Sometimes a student, oops, sorry, mistake. Sometimes students just leave answer here as it is, like x equals to, and no, this is not your complete answer. Make sure you try and find what is required to here. It says how many marbles does each one of them have. So your task is to find for each one of them. So make sure you substitute the value of x and find the value, number of marble for the Tom. Right. In this video, I have used a series of different type of exam question example. Please make sure you practice each one of them after I have explained to you. You can always go back to the video, pause and try this question and see you are able to follow the step. So let's look at this question. It says that in the game show, the group of 48 people were asked to choose from tea, coffee and milk. Okay, great. We have 3 choices there. Half of the people choose coffee. So half of 48 is going to be, oops, sorry. So C equals to, we have, let's write tea, coffee, and milk. And half of the people choose coffee, oh, here. So half of 48, which is 24. So 24 people choose this coffee and 4 more people choose tea than milk. But we don't know how many choose milk either. So we need to find how many choose milk. So we'll say people who choose milk was X, and then 4 more people choose tea. So we'll write X plus 4 there. Yeah. And we know that 48, if I half that, it's 24 and 24. So out of this would be a total. 24 of them chose coffee, and we have another 24 who have chosen tea plus milk. So we say that tea plus milk, which is 24, in that case tea is x plus 4, plus milk is x, which is in this example, sorry, so the area of rectangle is given to us. So because it's a rectangle question, let's draw a rectangle. Oops. Okay, it says the area of rectangle is 50, sorry, here is a mistake. It should be centimeters square because that's the unit of area. The length is 3x plus 2 and the width is 5 centimeter. And form equation and find the value of x. So area of a rectangle equals to length times width, and in this case length is 3x plus 2. I'll put into the bracket, and then times width is 5, and that equals to 50. So our equation is formed at this stage. Now we need to tidy up the equation and solve it. So I'm going to bring this on the right side. So 3x plus 2 equals to 50. That's 3. And we need to open the bracket. So we're going to multiply this, which is 5. 15x plus 10 equals to 50. And then we'll take away 10 from both the sides. So that will keywords 15x equals to 40, and then we divide with 15 both the sides. So that is cancelled down. X equals, if I simplify this, divide by 5 top and bottom, so we'll have 8 over 3. You can leave your answer in the fraction form, or you can actually use a bus stop method, divide and give the answer in the decimal form. Right. And in this stage, we are not, in this question, we are not supposed to find the length. If we are, then you will insert back the value in here and find the length. So for example, 3 times, instead of x, I'll put 8 over 3 plus 2. 3 and 3 will cancel out, so the length will become 10 centimeter. Right, here are the exam style question. I have picked particular ones that usually come up, and these are the standard exam style question for 11 plus. Please do try, pause and try this question. Right, at this point, I hope you have tried some questions and you are ready to mark your answers, which are here. I hope you got all of them correct. In the last one, you will get M in a decimal form. And here are some of the tips. Make sure you, when you read the question, underline the key information as I have been doing it, the key for keywords, what they're asking for. Translate, so what words mean mathematically, more than, which is plus, twice, if we are multiplying it all together, which is total. Use the letter X for unknown, but you can use any letters that you're comfortable with. Turn each sentence into small equations step by step so that you don't miss any information. Check if your equation matches the story. Don't guess. Write something down first and work slowly and carefully, not rush. I know time is a pressure, but eventually, with a lot of practice, you will be able to do it without making a mistake. And lastly, check your final answer. Right. Please do subscribe to my channel so that I'll be making this kind of videos which are very helpful for 11 plus journey. I'll see you in next video. Take care. Bye bye.